كيف أن جورج فلويد المزعوم وهو يقاتل مع القوات الروسية في كورسك، ودرجة الشبه بينه وبين جورج فلويد صورته الحقيقية الكثير.
So after about 5 years since George Floyd died, he's trending again, and this time they are saying that he's alive, he wasn't dead, he is a Russian operative and all that, and they are comparing his face and his nose to a certain picture of a Russian soldier. And I wouldn't have touched this particular news, but the person they are comparing him to is actually a Ghanaian soldier named Kwabena Ballo. Kwabena Ballo, a Ghanaian soldier. A Ghanaian soldier who is fighting for Russia now, a Ghanaian fighting in the Russian army. And because of that, they are doing some crazy comparison. Now, I have the full gist for you. This video of some Arabic newscaster is trending and they are comparing notes and stuff. Don't worry, I have the full gist for you. But before that, if you're in the USA or Canada and you want to send money to your family and friends in Ghana, Nigeria, Rwanda, and other African countries, you can use Lemfi. If you're in UK or in Europe, you can also use the same Lemfi. Go to the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store, download the Lemfi app, use my promo code Headless, and you get some cool deals. If you use my promo code for your first transaction, if you send $100 from USA or from Canada, you get $20 cash back. If you're in Europe and you send 50 euros, you get 15 euros cash back. If you're in the UK, you send 50 pounds, you get 10 pounds cash back, and that's for your first transaction. Lemfi comes with no service charges, no transaction fees, and the best exchange rates. Now let's get into the gist.
I'm the Headless YouTuber, there's Headless Reactions. Alatia, Yanko!
Now, we're all here when somewhere in 2020, George Floyd was trending. He met his untimely demise after a store clerk called the police on him because they suspected him of using fake $20 bill to come and buy something in the store. Because of that, they called the police. And, you know, the whole altercation, I'm not trying to remind the family of, you know, their pain or anything. But then George Floyd died, or should I say, some people would like to say, yeah, he was murdered somewhere in Minneapolis. And for the past 5 years, anytime, even the time he died, that was when Black Lives Matter started trending. There was a whole movement. People were talking, there were fights and all those things. And the policeman who did the thing, who caused that to happen, he was jailed. He has been in jail for some time, but he too, just recently, news was trending that he's dead and, you know, stuff like that. Now, just recently, a picture is trending of a soldier, a Russian soldier. You can see the soldier wearing the Russian uniform. And if you compare the nose, they were comparing the nose and the mouth. They were comparing the nose and the mouth. And the face and everything. And through the comparison, they were saying that it's George Floyd. And this particular clip of a newscaster speaking Arabic and saying all these things started trending.
الآن هو عاد إلى روسيا ويقاتل هناك. بالتحقق وجدنا بأن لا علاقة لهما، وهناك حملة كبيرة تتحدث عن جورج فلويد مرة أخرى، خاصة وأن الشرطي الذي تسبب في مقتل جورج فلويد، هناك أيضا مصادر تتحدث على أنه تم نقله إلى المستشفى متأثرا بوعكة صحية قوية، وبالتالي قتل في ذلك المستشفى. نشاهد في هذا المنشور الذي شوهد على نطاق واسع، ونتحدث هنا عن توسكان ميديكال سنتر الذي قتل فيه هذا الشرطي. ولكن إذا ذهبنا إلى السجن الذي كان فيه هذا الشرطي، نجد بأنه كان في سجن توسان، وهذه الادعاءات تقول بأنه توفي في سجن فينيكس الذي يبعد ب300 كيلومتر، بينما هو يقع في مدينة توسان التي تبعد عنه كيلومترات قليلة، ولا حاجة لإرساله إلى مدينة تبعد ب400 كيلومتر.
Now, with the help of Google Translate, I was able to translate this thing to understand what the man was saying. Because if you don't understand their language, you would think the man is trying to compare the two and trying to say that, yes, that's George Floyd. But indeed, he wasn't saying that. He was rather saying the opposite, that people are comparing these two images and saying that George Floyd is still alive. And now there's a conspiracy theory that George Floyd was a Russian operative, a Russian soldier who was planted into the United States to come and cause destruction or disrupt the system, because the whole Black Lives Matter and the hashtag George Floyd and everything happened, through his death. So now conspiracy theorists are saying he never died. And that when they said they claim he was dead and all these riots and stuff were going on, then they flew him to Russia to go and continue his work, because he all this while he has been working for the Russian government just to disrupt America. And the man is saying that that's a lie. That's not the truth. Even though people are comparing and with the tweets that he pulled up, saying that some people also were saying that the policeman who killed him, he's dead and stuff. Just say the conspiracies are too many. So now the person whose face is being compared has now come out to talk. And he's actually a Ghanaian fighting in the Russian army against Ukraine. So he's at battlefield and another Ghanaian is asking him that, hey, guy.
They say you look like George Floyd. They say...
And they say you look like George Floyd. And he's saying that...
Me, I don't look like George Floyd. Please, so my name is Kwabena Balu. My name is... Watch this video.
George Floyd, we are. We say George Floyd. My name is Kwabena Balu. What's here? Eh? Come here, my hey. We the kid brother. I beg you, I don't know George Floyd for anywhere.
Hustling is not easy. You leave a peaceful country like Ghana to go to Russia and go and fight for the army. Hustling is not easy.
Hustling is not easy. But anyway. So this man said his name is Kwabena Balu. With his helmet on and his whatever, you can compare the lips and the nose and think it's George Floyd. But that's not George Floyd. Unfortunately, if you go and ask George Floyd's family, they'll tell you the man is indeed dead. He was killed by the police. Yeah, all those things. So this man is called Kwabena Balu. And the fact that his friend is even teasing him that, hey, guy, they say you are George Floyd. They say George Floyd is like, you look like George Floyd. And he said one thing that really is funny to me.
George Floyd, we are. We say George Floyd. My name is Kwabena Balu. What's here?
He said, George Floyd looks ugly. Now George Floyd and him Tantana. You are looking like him. You and George Floyd, you look alike. So if George Floyd is not handsome, what about you? You are saying the person looks like you. They were doing comparison, and some people even believe, just because of the similarities, they believe that is you. And now you are saying that the person's face is scary. If the person's face is scary, the chairman, your face is scary. So yeah, if you see all this conspiracy, whatever, I wouldn't have touched this topic at all. But the fact that it's a Ghanaian that's been compared and people are thinking it's George Floyd, it's just funny to me. But yeah, if you see any of these things that George Floyd is a Russian operative and he's alive in Russia after coming to cause destruction and whatever in America and whatever, it's a lie. Don't believe them. The man is indeed dead. This is a Ghanaian, just happens to look alike from the nose and the mouth and all that, but it's not him. His name is Kwabena Balu.
Watch other videos on this channel. Tell somebody about Headless. Yeah, Yapon.